Mustang name, in my opinion. Look at that thing. Do you guys like that thing? I want to know. Is there anybody out there that actually likes the look of that car? Leave a comment down below. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to RobMotive. I think I need to adjust the camera a little bit lower, the bracket that I'm holding it on, because I'm almost just ahead in the screen. Should be more like this, don't you think? Anyway, nothing I can do at the moment as I am driving, and you have to be safe while you're driving. Don't forget that. So what I wanted to talk about today, am I nuts? Am I crazy for trading off the third generation Tacoma, the current model, the 2023, for the upcoming redesigned Turbo 4? You know, I get a lot of comments on the channel both ways. Mostly the negative way, or don't do it. Keep what you've got. You've got the best one. 4-cylinder turbo is going to be horrible, primarily because of the lifespan of the turbo. I think everybody agrees that it's going to be quicker, it's going to have more torque, it's going to be faster off the line, maybe even funner to drive if you're into acceleration. And I know it's a truck, but I still enjoy, you know, driving around with something that's responsive. And that's what I've got right now with the Pedal Commander. Not turning this into a Pedal Commander video, but I wouldn't have that in the new truck because I'm pretty sure it's not going to have throttle lag. Although maybe it will. And maybe the Pedal Commander would help it out. I don't know. But anyway, people talk about the life of the turbo. And my conundrum here is, who cares? I don't care about that. What do I care? I mean, honestly, as frequently as I trade vehicles, does longevity really matter? What's more concerning to me is that it's reliable. In other words, when I go out and hit that push button, which I love, by the way, never want to go back to a key, but when I go out and hit that, it starts, right? And I don't have any problems. I don't have any annoying check engine lights or issues or anything crazy. Now, the problem with the 2024 that's coming, it may not be that way. I mean, it's a new truck, right? And we like to think that Toyota puts out quality vehicles, and we know they do, right? But nonetheless, it's still going to be a brand new model. Everything is redesigned. The likelihood that you're going to have issues early on is probably pretty high, even if it's just something like a software flash. I mean, you know, until the truck is out there in the real world and you and I are driving it, nobody really knows for sure how it's going to do. And I don't care how much Toyota tests it. You know, a lot of people will say, oh, they've done the testing, they wouldn't put it out if they weren't sure it wasn't going to be quality. Well, things happen. I mean, we've had airbag recalls, we've had master cylinder recalls. I had to have that done on a Tacoma once. I never had any issue with it, but nonetheless, I still had to have it replaced and spend my time sitting at the dealership while they did the recall. So you still have things that you might have to deal with, and I don't want that. The other thing is, from my perspective as a YouTuber, you know, I think for what I'm doing with this particular genre of trucks, you have to have something that everybody else has, or a lot of people have. It'll be interesting first off. I'm sure, you know, the first 2, 3, 4 videos, whatever, would do really well. But after that, it's a matter of, why do I care as someone who's watching? Because I don't have it, I'm not gonna get it, I'm gonna keep the third generation, so I don't really care about this new truck. And nobody will watch, right? I mean, again, you'll have that curiosity thing in the beginning, but after that, not so much. The other thing is mods and things. I mean, I like to do mods and personalize my truck and bring you guys along for the ride. Am I going to be able to do that? I mean, this new truck is new. It's going to take a while for all the aftermarketers to catch up. I mean, this isn't rocket science, right? It's going to take a while for everybody to catch up and put things out there that we want. You know, I really doubt that Toyota has sent all of their specs off to all of the aftermarketers. so they could be prepared when the new truck comes out. I'm not going to be able to do anything. And that does not sound fun to me. I mean, I have another vehicle, the Prius, that, you know, there's not a lot of things I can do with that car as far as mods and things go. But the interest in that car, I think, is more how it performs from an EV standpoint, its power, its appearance, all that kind of stuff. So it's a completely different audience, if you will. And I know a lot of people out there don't love the talking head videos, you know. They want to see stuff. At least I do. You know, when I tune in, unless it's a really interesting topic, I want to see somebody doing something. You know, I'll be honest with you. Lately, I've been into cooking videos. Why am I into cooking videos? Do I aspire to be a 4-star Michelin chef or something? No. Do I even use any of the stuff I see? Not really. But I find it interesting because I get to watch somebody do something. There's a process. And that's what I find interesting, is to see that process. In this case, it's cooking. I watch other things. It's not just cooking. But I like to see it from the beginning. I like to see it become something. And then I like to see what it looks like or what it is when it's finished. Same kind of an idea with modding the Tacoma, right? I mean, when you're tuning in and you're seeing a video, you've got a box sitting there, it's got something in it. You want to see what it is. You want to see how it's installed, how it performs, what it looks like on the truck. You know, I've had a couple of fails with that kind of thing too, and even that kind of stuff is interesting. We all love the negative stuff, right? One example I'll give you is the sport bar I put on the back before this one. I love this one, by the way. But the one I had before, it just looked too chunky. It didn't look right on the truck. It looked like a hunk of metal sitting behind the cab, and I just didn't care for it. Now, that is a personal preference thing, but a lot of people agreed with me. They don't like it either. I think the one that I have on there now is much more acceptable from a public opinion kind of thing. And if not, that's okay too, because I like it. And in the end, that's all that really matters, right? If you're putting mods and things on your own truck, make sure you put the things on that you like, not what you think somebody else might like. Why would you do that? And people do that. I saw a truck, I think it was a Ford actually, not too long ago. It was like a sky blue or a baby blue truck. And they actually painted the wheels to match that truck. And it was horrid. It looked absolutely ridiculous to me. But it wasn't my truck, and I'm sure whoever did it loved it. They thought it came out great. Personal preference and a matter of taste, I guess. So am I being crazy? Am I being nuts in trading off this truck, because that's what I will do, if I do it, for the next generation Tacoma? Or should I just keep this for a while? Continue modding it, let the new trucks come out into the market where there's a bigger audience for them, where a lot more people are interested in doing mods and things to that new truck once they're available. Am I shooting myself in the foot by going ahead and jumping in too soon? I think I've done that before. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I'd be very curious as to what you guys want to see, because I do this for you, not just to hear myself talk. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.